for emails. Well, we are in Halifax, Nova Scotia. The wires could have gotten. Well, we are very busy, Miss Rule. Every interested caller is important to us. We did not call you back because you're just a theater student. Where in the world do you get your ideas from? We are very, very busy right now. Our season normally runs from mid-September to late May, very often well into July with productions like Cats and Beauty and the Beast. Not this year. Okay, would you like to hear about our mandate and playbill? Okay, okie dokie. Our mandate is to pursue theatrical excellence with artistic vision through superior quality productions that are entertain, challenge, and educate its audience. What? Do I think Neptune Theatre fulfills its mandate's objectives successfully? Well, yes. How so? Good question. Well, let me explain. Our shows are superior quality, and our artistic director, George Fathitos, who's been with us for 2 years, has a unique and definite artistic vision. We challenge our audiences with the contemporary pieces like this season's A Beautiful Mind by Daniel MacIver. We also put on classical pieces such as A Christmas Carol the Musical, comedies like The Game of Love and Chance by Marivaux, and dramas such as David Lindsay's Aber, The Rabbit Hole. This is how we entertain. We educate in many ways as well. We have a show called Munchapalooza, where a band of actors travel to schools and perform Robert Munch's stories to all the students across the East. We perform for thousands of students. We do this because we think it's very important to get kids interested to start with for theater because they are our future entertainers and attendees. Some other productions we've done? We have just successfully put on High School Miss, excuse me, are you laughing? Did you just snort? Okay, stop crying. Stop, I can't understand. Stop screaming at me. Did you just spit on the receiver? Miss, please stop spitting on the receiver. It's okay, we all have our moments. Would you like to find out the history of Neptune? Okay. Well, since you probably looked most of it up on the internet, I'll just keep it short and precise because, kids call here and ask me to relate everything. Like, seriously, just rip it off the internet, kid. Well, anyway, Neptune started in 1915. It was originally known as the Strand Theatre, which was designed by Nova Scotia's first architect, Andrew Cobb, and was reputed to be the first vaudeville house constructed specifically to be a theater. I know, I thought that was cool too. A very serious fire in 1926 was the cause for it to go close and then go for extensive renovation. Gutted the thing. It was pretty bad. And was reopened in July of 1928 as the Garrick Repertory Theatre because, well, he donated a lot of money and wanted his name up, so. But then after the stock market crashed in 1929 and forced the theater to close, it was used for a movie cinema for the next 33 years. Now, this part is my favorite. In the late 50s, Bob Strand, who was the first man to open the theater originally, wanted to see Halifax grow culturally. So he, after proposing that Halifax be a duty-free port and getting rejected, he proposed that Halifax be the Stratford of the East with its own repertory theater. So he went to Peter Dwyer, and who was at the time the executive director of the Canada Council for Art, and proposed the concept of Neptune Theatre. After coming to Halifax to adjudicate the Dominion Drama Festival, and being so impressed, Peter Dwyer contacted Leon Major, who was at the time the assistant director of Stratford Festival, as well as Bob Strand's son-in-law. Talk about connections, I know. So once they got enough people excited about it, they made the dream come true. They opened with Major Barbara, which was a huge success, and the theater was actually successful enough to tour the Maritimes. Many people say that Neptune was the first theater to tour nationally. So by the late 80s, then the theater's interior had deteriorated, so they remodeled and expanded. They reopened the theater again in 1997, but in 1998 it had to close because, well, they owed a lot of money so it was a substantial capital debt from the remodeling. But then they brought in Doreen Malone and Ron Ulrich, and they were hired in 1999-2000 and returned the organization to financial stability and re-established an audience base. And since the shows have gone on steadily. We're the little theater that could. Sometimes we couldn't, but that just makes our engine so much more romantic. No, I know. All theaters go through their rough spots. I mean, that's why if you want money, go to TV, kid. Just kidding. Well, not really. Speaking of TV, indeed, I did see David Ferry on The Life of Dan. I know, it was really odd to see him only speaking one accent for 4 consecutive sentences. Yeah, he did attend Neptune Theater. Why? What did he say? You sure? Okay. Well, we have a great program for aspiring actors if you want to hear about it. We have them for pretty much all ages. We have various workshops in the core theater classes that are offered spring, fall, and winter. The summer camps are also available for ages 4 to 18. And Youth Performance Company is an elite program for ages 13 to 18. Students audition in May in hopes that they'll be invited to attend a 2-week session and then to be able to audition for the fall musical, which plays to the public and student matinees. We also just added the technical side to the Youth Performance Company. So if the kids are interested, they can learn about the technical side with lighting and design and everything like that. So the pre-professional training program is probably something you want to hear about. It's a 9-month span. The students study acting, voice, movement, and text, which they're all put together and eventually performed in the studio theater. That's the smaller one. Very intimate. The Fountain Hall seats about 500. Studio's about 100. Very intimate though. It's great. You have to book your audition time as early as possible because space is very limited. In total, there's only about 120 people in the company, which is including the technical side. So it's a contemporary monologue and a classical piece, as well as a song a cappella of your choice. It's $2,500 for the 9-month span. On the upside, it is extremely cheap to live here. No jobs though, unless you like fishing. But I mean, the seafood is great. If you like seafood, this is the place for you. No, but seriously, it's a really, really beautiful place. The people are all very, very nice. It's one of the most untouched places in Canada. So, okay, well, is that all the questions you have for today? Okay, good. My lobster's done screaming. So now it's steaming. And it's my lunchtime, so technically, I'm gonna eat it. So